Oh. Facebook. Hold on, Facebook, hold on. There we go. Cause if I don't put my phone on do not disturb, everybody named mama gonna blow me up. Facebook, what up? Finna talk real spicy today. Alright, we finna talk really spicy today. I'm gonna allow y'all a few minutes to jump on. It's going down. I'm in the mood to do some teaching and give out some free, listen, the information I'm giving out today, you can take it and apply it today and benefit from it today. All right, I'm not talking about, you know, something that's super deep, something way out there. I'm gonna jump right into it because I don't got a lot of time. As people jump on, tell folks, take notes, share this video. CEO Brother Henry, you know what I do. Listen, all of this is coming from the law of attraction. We're talking spicy today. Spicy today, you hear me? 3 things, all right? 3 wealth builders you can do right now if you are broke. How do I know? Because I live in this space. This is what I do, okay? And I never tell you to do stuff that I don't do myself, all right? Number one thing you gotta do, all right? If you broke and you wanna start building wealth, no, I'm not telling you go get a job. You can have a job or not have a job. You can still be broke with a job, not have a job. Number one thing you gotta do is get around wealth, all right? You got to find out where wealthy people are, and you got to put yourself in those environments and those circles around people that already have it. Why? Because it's something dealing with your mindset. Everything, the first 3 things I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you a bonus too. They all deal with your mindset. Put yourself around wealthy people because wealthy people talk wealth, and they're going to give you the game on how to get wealthy. Now, here's the thing. If you don't have money, and you're not wealthy yourself and you don't have any assets, how are you going to get in these same circles with these wealthy people? Here's a great thing that you can do. Napoleon Hill said it, Think and Grow Rich. Volunteer. I know a lot of people don't think like this. I'm freezing? Don't be freezing on me. I hope y'all can hear me. I hope this coming through clear. I hope it's coming through clear, man. Listen, I hope it's coming. Listen, if you want to get around wealthy people, volunteer. Place yourself where wealthy people are going to be. I don't care if you got to serve plates. I don't care if you got to be a janitor. I don't care what you got to do. When wealthy people are gathering, you need to be there. Even if you're just a fly on the wall, build relationships. Find these people and what they're doing and place yourself there. You need to be around wealth. When I say be around wealth, I mean go ahead and, hey sis, how are you? I see you. When I say place yourself around wealth, go do things wealthy people do. Go to the Mercedes-Benz store, go to the Bentley store, go to the Ferrari store and test drive a car. I know some of them cars, you gotta have a certain credit score to even test drive or whatever. You gotta show proof of income. Man, fake it. Listen, fake it. Go find somebody that got money. Go find something, fake it. Put your name on there just so you can test drive the car, okay? Go test drive the Bentley. Go test drive the Benz. Go test drive whatever the car is that you want. Just go test drive it. You need to see how it feels to be behind the wheel of that car that you want, to see how people look at you, to take in the smell of how the car smells. You need to see and be what you want to become. But until you have that experience, it won't be real for you. It'll be like people on TV can do those things, but I can't do those things. Or it'll be like people that are actors or rappers or entertainers and athletes. They can do those things, but I can't. Put yourself around the wealth. Find wealthy people. If you don't know, start online. Go online. Go befriend people online. Do you know how many people I found online? Build a relationship. Your relationship should not sound like this though. It shouldn't be like, yo, my name is Joe and I see you rich. Yo, can I get some money? That's the wrong thing to say. I'm gonna give you the secret on how to attract wealthy people. Very simple. Whatever they do, study those people, find out what they need help with, and offer value to them, offer to help them, offer what can I do to help? Can I volunteer? Can I give this service? Can I do this? Sometimes you'll offer to do something for free and wealthy people will just pay you off top and you'll begin to build a relationship with those people, all right? Surround yourself around the money. Surround yourself where there's wealth. Put yourself in the middle of those circles where wealthy people are at. It's going to do something for your psyche, all right? So that's the number one thing. Make sure you get around wealthy people. And if you're smart, I wasn't this smart at first. Once I did this one thing, it completely changed life for me, okay? The one thing you want to do if you can afford it and if you're in the right spot, is get a coach. Why get a coach? A coach is going to help you save time. A coach is going to help you avoid trial and error. A coach is going to help guide you and speed up your process for getting wealthy. For me, I failed for year after year after year because I didn't have a coach. I was going through trial and error, and I was failing back to back to back to back to back. So get yourself a coach if you can, okay? Me personally, once I got a coach, my entire entrepreneurial everything changed, okay? Everything changed for me once I got a coach. I had a coach to open my beauty supply store. I had a coach that taught me how to make cosmetic products. I had a coach that showed me how to be a coach. I had a coach that showed me how to get clients. I had a coach that showed me how to set up funnels. All these things that I know how to do, I had a coach that taught me email marketing. All these things I know how to do to make money, somebody else taught me. I didn't teach myself. I tried to teach myself a lot of different skills, but it took me a long time to try to work on my weakness, and at the end, I just had a strong weakness. When I could have learned from somebody who was already strong there, and I could have got strong, but instead had a strong weakness. So if you can get a coach, and remember, place yourself around wealthy people. Number 2 thing you got to do to build wealth if you're broke, all right? Fill your mind with wealth, okay? This is something you can do. I don't know which coach told me this, but he said, go on your YouTube page right now. Look at the last 20 videos in your YouTube history. If the last 20 videos you look at, if of those videos, most of them are talking gossip, most of them are talking sports, most of them are talking things that have nothing to do with building you wealth, that's where you're at in life, right? But if your last 20 videos are like how to do this, how to do that, how to get wealthy, how to flip crypto, how to build the stock market, how to get into real estate. If your last 20 videos are about self-improvement and personal development, then you're on the right track. You're already building your mind with wealth. Listen, it's a money thing. Do you ever realize when people win the lottery, they get millions of dollars and they're broke a few years down the road? This is because they got the money before they got the mindset. I want to say Jim Rohn or Earl Nightingale says something to the effect of, if you win $1 million, you better become a millionaire quick or you'll be broke pretty soon, right? A fool and their money are soon departed. It's not just having the money. It's understanding how to make the money over and over and over and how to build with the money that you're making. So understand, you have to fill your mind with wealth. You have to talk wealth. Even if you ain't got it, you should be talking it every day. There's nothing wrong with talking about money, people. Everybody needs money to live. There's absolutely nothing wrong with talking about money. You should be talking about it every day, even if you don't got it. Man, look at that Benz, how much it costs. Man, that Benz over there costs $85,000. I don't got the $85,000. Then start asking yourself, what can I do to get the $85,000 to get that Benz? Well, you don't even need the whole $85,000. What percentage do you need down with what credit score to get what interest rate to go lease that Benz, to go rent that Benz? Go to Enterprise, spend a little bit of money and say, listen, I need the latest Audi. I need the latest, whatever it is that you want to get. Just put yourself there, but talk money. You have to talk money. If you're around people and they're not talking money, you need to get around people that are talking money. You need to get around people that don't feel uncomfortable discussing money, discussing funds, discussing big ideas. When you are around people who do not discuss big ideas, it's very hard for you to execute or even have a conversation about your big idea because it's too big for them to see. Some ideas are too big for small-minded people. Surround yourself around people who talk big ideas, who talk money, who are around the wealth, who are around money if you want to have money. Otherwise, you're going to position yourself to be around people that's going to drag you down, pull your energy, give you negative energy. They're going to discourage you. They're going to talk about your ideas. They're not going to have the vision because God gave the vision to you. They're not going to say that could be possible. They're going to say that's impossible, and they're going to discourage you. So surround yourself around people that are going to encourage you, that are going to help you grow your vision into a reality. All right. So that's the number 2 thing. Fill your mind with wealth, talk wealth. You got to be about that money life, okay? And there's nothing wrong. Just because you're about that money life doesn't mean you have to be a bad person. It doesn't mean you have to steal. It doesn't mean you have to treat people wrong. It doesn't mean you have to be rude. It doesn't mean you have to be unfair to people. None of that's true. You can have money and be a good person. A good person with money is still a good person. Like a bad person with money is still a bad person, all right? Number 3 thing you got to do, invest in yourself. Learn some new skills. Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich pointed out that there were people with general knowledge and specialized knowledge. But if you ever want to really get wealthy, you have to have some type of specialized knowledge. It can't just be general knowledge, right? For example, if I'm a DJ and I know how to control a party, I know how to play the right song at the right time, I know how to read the vibe of the party, that person has specialized knowledge. Now that DJ has to learn how to take his specialized knowledge and grow it into wealth, right? If I'm a barber and I cut hair, well, not everybody can cut hair. That's a specialized knowledge. There's a reason you go to the barber shop to go to barbers to get your hair cut. You don't just get in the mirror and start bzz, 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 right? They have specialized knowledge. When you go to the hospital, you want a surgeon to perform on you if you got to have surgery. You don't want some Joe Smo off the street with general knowledge to walk in and say, yeah, I'm going to remove your gallbladder. You want somebody with specialized knowledge that's going to do what they know how to do based on their special skill set. And guess what? You get paid more money for specialized skill sets. So make sure you get a specialized skill set, all right? You have to be investing in yourself. Now, here's the crazy part. Like I told you before, when I'm talking about investing in yourself, for me, getting a coach changed my life. Professor Devin Robinson was my first coach that showed me anything successful. And he coached me in so many different avenues. The reason I wrote my first book was because I saw he had a book. I read all his books. I saw how easy it was and how easy he made it look. So then I was like, yo, if he could write a book, I can write a book. He showed me and gave me the game on retail and wholesale, how to run any retail store, any wholesale store. Before that, I never understood how to break down your sales per square inch, or per square foot, how to do certain type of marketing, how to carry certain type of products, how you can be successful in business without ever selling a product. I was like, yo, this is crazy. I never even heard of this before. But my first coach showed me how to do that, and thus I was able to open a beauty supply store, KIKIFER'S Beauty Supply Store, featuring my own product line because somebody taught me how to create my own product. So I'm telling you, you cannot be scared to invest in yourself. If you don't have a lot of money, this is what I want to say to people. When you say you're broke, I got to ask this question, right? If you say you're broke, have you blown money on a McDonald's fast food value meal? Have you blown money on some Jordans? Do you own a PlayStation? Do you own multiple big screen TVs? Do you own all these things that you don't need? Versus how many books do you own? How many courses have you taken? How many coaches have you hired? How many functions have you bought a ticket to make sure you're there for? You see a black tie event where all these bankers are going to be in one spot. All of these owners, all these CEOs are going to be in one spot. How many tickets have you purchased to make sure you're in those spots? All right. So do not be scared to invest in yourself. Last thing I'm gonna say, this is my bonus. Then I'm gonna get up out of here. I was feeling it, so I wanted to drop a little something for the community today and do it for the culture, man. It's all about pushing the culture forward. All right. Last thing for this, what I'm gonna say for today. In 2022, I can literally sit down with a person and in 1 hour show you how to become an expert, right? And I'm telling you that because once you become an expert, you have specialized knowledge. Once you have specialized knowledge, you can start making money in different areas, right? And the reason I'm mentioning that is because it's so easy in 2022 to position yourself as an expert with specialized knowledge and get paid for the specialized knowledge that you have. It's not difficult. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, I need y'all to hear me. It's not hard to position yourself as an expert. I'm gonna tell you why people that are wealthy, this is what I have learned. People that are wealthy, that are getting money in abundance, but are not working hard, it's not that they're smarter than you. They just know something that you don't know. And that's the only difference. They know how to run a certain funnel. They know how to operate email marketing. They know the right way to close. They know how to target their market. They know that they can't go get 1 million people. They can't, if you ask them, who are you targeting? They're not going to tell you, oh, my market is everybody who wants to buy. No, that's not your market. You got to have an avatar. They understand I got to feed the avatar. If I feed my avatar, and the more information I learn about my avatar, the easier it is to market. The easier it is to market, the easier I understand my marketing budget. The easier I understand my marketing budget, then I start understanding my cost, the client acquisition cost. So then once I understand my CAC, now I understand what I got to do. I'm understanding if my website is converting or not. I'm understanding if my emails are converting or not. I'm understanding if my text messages are converting or not. It's very simple in 2022 to become an expert, to get wealthy off your expertise, if you position yourself as an expert. And listen, here's the crazy part. This is the last thing I'm gonna share, and I gotta go. This is the craziest thing to me, all right? In 2022, guess what? Today, right now, you can literally not know anything about your industry. And there are ways that you can go begin to investigate today. By next week at this time, you're an expert. It's crazy. I've seen it done. It's crazy. You're like, yo, how did this person come up so fast? How did this person start booming like that? Like, where do they get this information from? And it's so simple. There's so much stuff right in front of your face. But the problem is, most of us don't know. And because we don't know, we're at a disadvantage. We're doing things the way we were taught. But like me, I'm an 80s baby, right? So if I'm doing things the way I was taught, that way of doing things died in the early 2000s, all right? And because that died in the early 2000s, it doesn't work anymore. You got to get up to date with the modern times. But I'm telling you, in 2022, with us facing a recession, with gas prices going up, with the cost of living going up, with food going up, there's also more money available because during COVID, the government printed so much money and put it into circulation. Now we're all paying the price for that money going into circulation. But one thing COVID should have taught us is that you don't need to depend on other people to check a bag. All right, you don't need to depend on other people to check a bag. You can do it yourself. I recommend getting a coach, but if you don't get a coach, then you need to be studious and you need to stay in that laboratory till you come out with a plan. Most of us don't have a plan to get wealthy. And if we do have a plan, we've never tried to work the plan so we can find what's wrong with the plan so we can fix it, so we can continue to get better to get wealthy. All right, but there's a lot of money out there for people to make. And I just want y'all to know, man, I believe in you. I know you can do it. You got to believe in you. Once you know you can do it, that's it. The sky's not even the limit. Your mind is the limit. Your mind is literally the limit. So I got to go. My phone's on Do Not Disturb, but one of my clients literally just texted me. Can they talk to me? Yes, of course you can talk to me. They're a paying client. So I got to give my paying client some attention, some time, some love. But trust me when I tell you. Now, here's something I will do for you. If you like really want to tap in, be sure to hit me up. Brother Henry, yo, help me become an expert. And I'm going to give you some game that's going to help you really lay it down. All right. So anyway, I got to go, man. I love you, beautiful people. I'll check in with y'all later, man. And see you, Brother Henry. Salute.